Hi, I thought I'd give you a short introduction on where I am near to St.Catherine's Churchyard. This is the swing bridge just near, connects Monton Eccles with Trafford Park, Urmston, Stretford area, and as you can see it will swivel round when there's a boat that needs to pass through. The churchyard's down here, and this is the main road. Trafford Centre's that way, Eccles, you go that way. And there's a nice sign here of Urmston. It says Urmston that most people actually miss, just here. I'm not sure if it's connected with the All Saints Church, which is the Catholic church, and it's just down over there. I'll show you. This is All Saints Church. It's the Catholic church, and it's just next door to where I was at St. Catherine's, pretty much connected. And as you can see, it's quite a big church. I'm not sure if it's used nowadays. I think it's used as a more of a monastery rather than actually a public place of worship as it used to be, because the nearest Catholic church is down there in Eccles area, Patricoft. So we'll have a quick look. And as you can see, that's where the Barton power station used to be, where B&Q is now. I'll just stand here, won't get into trouble, I hope. You can see the church over there, and this is the what they call a vicarage, rectory that they used. So as you can see, we've only a couple of cars here. I don't think it's a place for public worship these days. I may be wrong. That's All Saints Church, Catholics. There's a little area to sit down in around here, and I'm not sure what this is here, but it must have something to do with the ship canal. I'll show you the other bridge that is used for the canal. It's just across here. Bear with me. I have to duck down here and show you. You can see the other bridge that's used for the transportation of the canal. And if you follow that canal, it goes all the way down to past Altrincham, Dunham, and you can also go to Manchester, central Manchester, because there is a split off area about a mile and a half down there to that way, and the canal continues that way through to Eccles, and that's swing bridge I just talked about. So it's Barton Road swing bridge. I mean, this road here, it just connects to some derelict houses, and there used to be a power station, Barton power station nearby, but now B&Q have got that area from the main road. Hello, good morning, good day. We're here today at St. Catherine's Churchyard and Cemetery in Barton Upon Irwell. As you can see, it's a bit busy today. They've got some work going on over there, but this is the main entrance to the church, or what was the church, and we go straight into the cemetery area. It's not used anymore, as you can see. It's a bit derelict, and there's no gates, some litter, overgrown graves, but I'll talk to you a bit about it, and we'll find out some more. So this St. Catherine's Church, it was built in stone, and there's the church over there. It was an octagon spire, and it was consecrated on the 25th of October 1843, and then enlarged in 1893. And I'll show you the where it's actually built, which is just over there. It was the De Trafford family that looked after St. Catherine's Church, and they helped pay for it during the construction in 1865 to 68. And it was Sir Humphrey De Trafford had the church built, and it costed £25,000, and that in today's money is over 3 million, which is quite a lot, for the church. There again, it's well, look at the price of houses these days, it's a bargain, isn't it? The St. Catherine's Cemetery was later the burial place for Marshal Stevens, and his memorial is over there, and I'll show you that shortly. Unfortunately, after the St. Catherine's Church was refurnished, it was damaged by bombs in the Second World War, and then it was demolished in 1970. It had a problem with dry rot in the roof of the building, so they thought it wasn't really worth repairing, so they knocked it all down. And I've got a picture of that I can show you. I'll post here. The parish was merged with the neighbouring St. Michael and All Angels on Liverpool Road, Peel Green, Church of England, and that's still going till today. Where I am, if I was to head up that way, you can get to the Manchester Ship Canal and Eccles, and if I went over that way, you go back to the Trafford Centre, and you can get to Stretford, Ermston that way. You can walk along here, and it'll take you to where is the back of the Trafford Centre and David Lloyd, the fitness centre. As you can see, there's a lot of people they use it for walking. So, and I use it as a good area to go a bit of a running, go for a bit of a jog. Okay, so we'll have a look around. There's apparently 6 war memorial graves somewhere in here for World War I and II. And on the internet search for find the graves, you should look at that. It's got 2,758 burial records. You can't obviously see most of them because there is an area at the back which it is overgrown, and some are multiple burials. So they've got over, well, near 3,000 or maybe more in here. So we'll have a quick look round. As you can see, some of the graves are not in a great condition. If you look at this unfortunate one here, we've got going back to 1860s. I think there's quite a few. And oh, yep, I don't know what's happened there. It's smashed up. And this one, (1871). Yeah, which is quite a nice one there, isn't it? Yeah, we got the 1840s there. Not too sure on this one, but if we were to follow up this path here, past these overgrown graves here with trees growing out of them, yeah, and there's moss on most of them, and some I've seen worse condition, but I guess it's not going to get any better, is it? We've got some flat stone ones here. About the year, no. So we got an entrance here. As you can see the foundations of the church going around here, and there's a great big tree in the way. So if you were to, I'm not sure if this is the main entrance, or there might be one down there was using the entrance, but if you imagine this is the inside of the church, and they've even got the what looks like the font. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'd say that is, yeah. Just left it here on the side. So the church is quite big. So we're just going to have a look round the other side here. Oop. Go down here. Got some more flat stones. And I'm not sure what's happened here. It looks like there's been foxes or something. They're digging out some stuff. Yeah. Have a look here. I think they might even be using it as a den. The foxes underneath there, so I won't go and disturb them. I'll ask this guy here, see if he knows anything. Yeah, I've just spoke to that guy and he was just telling me about the history of the place, and we were talking about the old church and when it was knocked down and stuff like that. It seems quite knowledgeable. But, he did say that there's probably foxes under there, so I'm not going to disturb them. There might be just under one of the gravestones. I found one of the war memorials graves. Hume from 1943. Now we believe this is the war memorial that used to be in the church. Yeah, they apparently it used to be in the church, but obviously when it was demolished they just moved it outside and then just left it here, unfortunately. As you can see, there've been a few flowers, but they've gone now, and there's no way you can read that. Right, it's completely weathered. But this was a to do with obviously the war memorial, and it was a stone tablet with incised lettering, and it was previously painted black, believe it or not, and it was originally sited inside of the church, but when the church demolished, like I said, the tablet was relocated to hit this place in the churchyard here, and it's quite heavy. I don't know how they did it, probably heavy plant machinery. And the inscription we've got from the internet says, "The bells in the spire were placed to the glory of God. The men of the church and parish who passed from the church militant to the church triumphant in the war 1914. It names, there's 78 names on there, and they're recorded in the memorial, which is on the, if you go to the Imperial War Museum or UK Memorials, you can see the 78 names. And then after the names it says, "I am the resurrection and the life, saith the Lord." The full inscription, unfortunately, isn't known. So there you go for the war memorial. It's inside of the church. It's very nice, that. And yeah, quite heavy now, and it's even got trees growing out of it, side of it. Some more digging up from the foxes there. They've obviously placed this one on its side because it must have been falling down, so health and safety risk. Not that people are going to be walking around here anyway, but that's what they've done, where they've knocked them over. Yeah, cool. And even there's a bit missing from the bottom of this one. Yep. And that's from 1920. Charles Sutcliffe. Lydia 41. Cool, we move on down here. I think there's a flat stone there, it's a bit damaged. Some more over here, and what have we got? We've got one that's damaged there. Ones that have fallen down. Any more in there? Don't think so. Oop. It's so uneven there. I'm gonna have to come around here in the dark. Right, you're really gonna fall. Got 38. 1938. Yeah. 1913. '46. And I've got some going up down here, as you can see. That's well covered over. And you're not going to be able to get down there. It's 37. 37. Yeah, so this is the back of the church. You can see the empty, where the grass area is. That's where the church used to be. St.Catherine's. There is an area here. Got 1950s. And there you can see in the background, like the Trafford Centre over there. So it's not too far away. 74 over there. Yeah. Head down here. What's this one? Covered in moss. Is it 1895? And there's not one over here. In 1898. Wow, and this one here, as you can see, really big. See, if I was to stand right next to it, I'm only at this height. I'm up to there. So I have to stand back. There you go, you can see it's quite tall, that. Wow. Right, so this one's Marshall Stevens, if you've heard of him. And he was from 18th of April 1852 to the 12th of August 1836. He was an English property developer. His work with Daniel Adamson and others led to the construction of the Manchester Ship Canal, which was completed in 1894. His biography was Stevens was born, obviously, 1852, Plymouth, England, and his eldest child of 4 sons and 2 daughters, and the ship owner and coal merchant Sanders Stevens from 1826 to 1910. Yeah, we got Barton Airport just down the road, so sorry about that. And Emma Ruth was his mum, 1832-1899, nee Marshall. He was appointed General Manager of the Ship Canal Company in 1891. And on January 1st, 1897, Stevens resigned from the Canal Company to become General Manager of Trafford Park Estates, a company set up by Ernest Terror Hooley to develop Trafford Park, the ancestral home of the de Trafford family, into what became the first and largest planned industrial estate in the world. He also served as the Conservative Member of Parliament for Eccles 1918 to 1922. Stevens died 12th of August 1936 in Devonport, Devon, and was buried at St. Catherine's Church, Barton Upon Irwell, here. Shareholders in the Trafford Park Estates subscribed to pay for this memorial. This is a 22-ton block of Welsh granite with a bronze portrait medallion and inscription, and was designed and made by Ashton upon Mersey sculptor Arthur Sherwood Edwards. The memorial was unveiled at the junction. Oh, sorry, it wasn't this one. It was another memorial. The memorial was unveiled at the junction at Trafford Park Road at Ashburton Road in October 1937, and I'll show you that one. This memorial, the confusion was there's this memorial and another memorial which is on Ashburton Road, and I'll show you a picture of that one. So there's confusion there, sorry about that. In 1993, the memorial was relocated to Wharfside Promenade with the introduction of a new road layout. As the site became part of the Imperial War Museum North, the memorial was put into temporary storage when construction began on the museum, and is now in Trafford Park Village at the junction of 3rd Avenue and 11th Street. So it's been moved a few times, and the 3rd Avenue 11th Street is near the Trafford Park Hotel. Yeah, so I'll get a picture of that so we know what we're talking about and there's no confusion about this grave memorial and the other memorial. Right. The memorial reads, Marshall Stevens, 1832-1936, whose foresight, energy and ability to with the successful development of Trafford Park as an industrial area is due. So that's Marshall Stevens for you. And there's a helicopter this time. Great. So let's have a look. So we've got Marshall Stevens. There we go. 1936, whose life work lies around this spot. A founder of the Ship Canal, developed Trafford Park, Member of Parliament, which I've talked to you about there. Let's see what this is. Major Coleridge Marshall Stevens, son of Marshall and Louisa Blammy Stevens. Let's have a look at the back. Yeah, and what else have we got at the back? There's something else written there, but I can't read it. So it looks like there's a few. Looks like there's a few people interned here. What's this one? About 19 years old. Can't make out the name. Something Stevens. busy as Manchester Airport round here, isn't it? Goodness me. I think they use it as a flying school, don't they? Barton Airport. There's a area down here isn't used. I thought there might be some more. There is 1 or 2 graves in there. Actually, there might be some more. Let's have a quick look. Oh, someone's just had a fire, that's all. They use it as a fire. Right. Got it. Okay. Just have a quick look round here. Is this a newer grave? Let's have a look here. Because someone's taken time to do this, haven't they? 1956. 1956. Also dear wife. William and Mary. Cool. Someone's taking time there. It's just one of the graves, because all the rest are. Well, that one's not. That one's a newer one. Have a look at that. So this is the end of it. There's a built office premises that are being redeveloped over there. For 1949, 35. Nice. Have a look here, hold on. So we got one 2016 here. And this one, oh, it's 2007, 2005. Oh. Right. Make our way down here. Because it's not a big graveyard, this. I'd say compared to Urmston, probably about the same size. Sorry, Flixton, not Urmston Cemetery, Flixton, when they did the tour the other week of the Flixton church. Yeah, but I think they're in better condition, because obviously that churchyard has a working church and this one doesn't have a church anymore. So got 98 here, 75, 71. There's one at 92, 1992. Cool. Nice. This is the other entrance or exit to the church, and they did have two entrance and exits to the church. I mean, if you look back on older pictures, they had railings, and it was all nicely kept, and the proper pathway going back when the church was built. But over time it's all gone. Yeah, so it's just pretty much open, which is unfortunate. And you can see the ship canal over there, and we got Monton over there, and you cross over by the bridge. And that is like a swing bridge for the for boats to get in and out of the area. Yeah, I mean, these are These are well weathered, these ones. Yeah, 1907 going back here. So, as you can see, there's the Marshall Stevens over there. It's not a bad graveyard, but it's in a state of disrepair, and with the church that's gone, that used to be here, and when you look at the foundations, let's go over there. When you look at the foundations of the church, which are here, you know, that's the one side of the church, and with the other one where the graves are over there. It's not a big church. I'm not too sure how many would have filled at the time. Might be able to get 100 in here, but you know, it's a shame. And so there you go, St. Catherine's Church and Churchyard in Barton Upon Irwell, near Eccles, Stretford, Urmston. Cool. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you get time, maybe you want to put a like on this and subscribe to further videos I'll do. There is a Catholic graveyard. It's very small across the canal area, just over there, and I'll try and do that as a video if the church let me, because I've contacted them and I wouldn't want to go on a trespass on something I wasn't supposed to, because it's locked up, you see, and it's got a high wall around it. But we'll see what we can do and maybe do a video for that next. Okay, so from St. Catherine's, have a good day. See you later. Bye.